let their restoration begin. By removing all pagan words and names of pagan deities. From scriptures. The renewed covenant of HU SHUWA, our Hebrew Moshiach. My friends, this is just a short video of what is coming in the near future, as part of our regular teachings and studies. Now let us explain this very important point, so then please sharpen up your ears. When you even say or call on a name, make sure it is the right Hebrew name or word to be used, according to your Father, for you are honoring or giving reverence to that simple word, and there is mighty power in just a single word, as you say or call upon it. Don't forget Shaitan is the master of disguise and very clever to deceive most in the world. Now that word that you use is power to other deities, or other Elohims, meaning other gods, without even realizing it, then you are serving other Elohims, by breaking his commandments for these rulers of darkness in high places, that are taking possession of your life. My friends, this is not a battle of flesh and blood, but of the spiritual realm and of those that occupy it, even today. This is hidden to all of them in the world, for they are still using and calling on the Greek, German and Dutch names, as written in what they call their Bibles. We are not part of them that is of this world. When you study, you have understanding and obtain full knowledge of the mysteries of Elohim, as his Ruach Kodesh teaches us. For you were once dead in trespasses and sins, in which you once walked according to the course of this world, according to the ruler of the authority of the air, and his evil spirits, that is now still working in the children of disobedience. As the strangers, a race of people, as a tribe, or as a nation in the world, that is foreign to Judah, meaning the eastern ways, the old paths, according to his teaching, the foundation of our faith, that is in his Torah, but now you are still following after them in the world and still believing in these pagan words as you speak and call these evil ones. For you are no longer a stranger to his promise of the renewed covenant, providing you follow after the Hebrew Moshiach, Messiah, in one mind, in all your ways, including Tahar, Hasha, Dorbar, the clean and inspired words, to be used by you, and not those of the pagan, providing you have been renewed in the Ruach, his spirit, as a new man and woman of HU SHUWA. Because only through him we both have access to the Father by one Ruach. So then you are no longer strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the set-apart ones, from the rest of the world, and are the members of Elohim's household. That is built upon the old foundation of the emissaries and prophets, and the Moshiach, Messiah himself being our chief cornerstone of our foundation house. In whom all in building, being joined together, and grows into a set-apart dwelling place in Yahuwah, our Father who is the head, for you also are being built together into a one Ruach, of Elohim, as well, and don't ever forget it, Amen. Now then, as stated in HU, means permitted, now let us read from the book of Ephesians 6, as Sha'ul said and wrote to the congregation of the HU, those that belong to the Moshiach, the Messiah, verse 12, because we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against authorities, against the world rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual matters of wickedness in the heavenlies. Meaning, in the beginning was created, the corner of the heavens, a place called the first estate, or the first heaven, for there are 3 levels or divisions of the SHAMAYIM, heavens. You will find these evil forces that magistrate, that are given the authority, having superpowers, to take control and rule over their subjects. They are in different segments, or divisions found in the heavenlies, that surround the earth. For example, New York City would have different evil entities than those of Las Vegas. Verse 13, because of this, take up the complete armor of Elohim, so that you have power to withstand in the wicked day, and having done all, to stand. Meaning, the Morley, Shulam, Dorbar, the full and complete word. 14, stand, then, having girded your waist with truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness. Your waist is what surrounds you and holds you together, your power that is filled with Him. His truth, the seal of Elohim, is His truth. The breastplate protects your heart, your soul. 15, and having fitted your feet with the preparation of the good news of peace. 16, above all, having taken up the shield of belief, with which you shall have power to quench all the burning arrows of the wicked one. This is what you know about Yahuwah's plan and what will take place in the near future. For you are in the light now, my friends, and now understand the adversary, that cannot fool you as he once did. 17, take also the helmet of deliverance, and the sword of the Ruach, which is the word of Elohim. The helmet protects the new knowledge and understand you now have and cannot be taken from you, for it's sealed up by Elohim. The sword is the truth of Elohim, both Father and His Son. 18, praying at all times, with all prayer and supplication in the Ruach, watching in all perseverance and supplication for all the set-apart ones. 19, also for me, that a word might be given to me in the opening of my mouth, to be bold in making known the secret of the good news. Now, this is the only passage in Sha'ul writings in which he explicitly speaks to the Ador congregation of the Mashiachim, belonging to the Messiah, Talmidah, his disciples, that are presently struggling against evil spirit powers. Sha'ul lays down the groundwork for this explicit statement in Ephesians, where he tells us that HU SHUWA is at the right hand of Yahuwah, is far above all principality, and power, and might, and dominion, and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come. For through his victory over Hashatan, in his resurrection has exalted and made clear to us, that he has defeated all these cosmic powers, all rule and all authority and power, are among our enemies, and shall put them down, and destroy them at his coming. All evil powers opposing us, his believers that are subject to the devil, the prince of the power of the air. That includes the principalities and authorities, for these powers are still a threat to them in the world. Among these powers are the rulers of the darkness of this world, and certainly Satan claims ownership of the kingdoms of this age. These beings are also called spiritual wickedness in high places. Sha'ul also mentions to the former, and not to the present residents of these exalted beings, but to the fallen, Malach, angels, who once dwelt in the first estate in the time of Noah, and will be coming back with Satan at the 6th trumpet, as HU SHUWA has told us. For these principalities and these rulers and spirits of wickedness are no earthly magnates, they belong to the order of celestial intelligence, and therefore are the more to be dreaded, and something more than human strength and earthly armor as you know it, is required, for the conflict to which Sha'ul refers, to spiritual armor. Meaning the Taha, Hashaz, Dorbar, the clean and inspired word. The Morley, Shulam, Dorbar, only the full and complete word of Elohim through his Ruach, he meant. His spirit of truth will teach you to become an overcomer. Now my friends, This one thing is very clear, the Messiah is over all such powers of whatever nature. By his strength and power the victory can be ours as well. For victory is ours, by stop calling on them first, and stop using their evil names, as you read and speak to others. Next then, put on the whole armor of Elohim and taking advantage of the mighty power of his word that he has given us, that will overcome them, for this is the only formula to use for your success today in the world. Amen. Only the Nebu or teaching of his word by his Kodosh, Ruach.
Now the 5-month reign of Satan, the fake Messiah, takes place during the 6th trumpet sounding. And his reign comes to the end with all flesh on this earth.
At this time,
when the 7th trumpet begins to sound, then and only then
Yahushua returns, our Mashiach, for his Kotam, his sealed disciples in the world.
His Ador, the congregation of Mashiachim, his Limud, his taught disciples, the Talmidah.
We are the congregation and body of
Mashiachim, belonging to the Messiah, a Talmidah, a true disciple, that is more like him. We are the good figs that are on fire and love the truth of the true Elohim.
Our burning bush,
Yahuwah and his son, Yahushua. Amen.
Thank you for watching and studying along with us. From the congregation of Mashiachim, the true and only Messiah, Yahushua. Amen.